Hi friends, so once again a very warm welcome back on Modern Mystic, and I'm your host Romy. Well, we are meeting after quite a bit of a time, and my apologies. I have been so involved with the house reconstruction cycle. Although I've shifted right next door to my house, but you know how this is. Shifting houses take so much of your energy, and trying to resettle back in life. It's just that I kind of fell out of tune with my channel and making these videos. So, well, anyways, yeah, let's get right back on track. So, I guess I left off last time on your case. So we did part 1, and today I'm going to be making another brief video, part 2 on your case. And apparently the title of this would be the THETA-MEST theory. The THETA-MEST theory is what would explain to you what makes your case the way it is. Okay, so let's get started. In Scientology, when we use the word theta, theta is a Greek symbol representing life force. You can call it the Atman in Hindi or Sanskrit, the élan vital, I guess, in French. So it's basically the life unit, the energy which you are, besides being a physical body having a mind. That's defined as theta. Theta could also be made into a noun, so you add an N to it and it becomes a thetan. So a thetan means an individual spirit. So which means that you are basically a thetan who's operating in this physical universe via your body. Now, since your body in this universe is made up of matter, energy, space, and time, so we're going to use the word MEST. It's a coined word by the founder of Scientology, representing matter, energy, space, and time, as in MEST, M-E-S-T. So now we are getting on to the concept of the THETA-MEST theory. So you are basically an energy unit, a thetan, operating in space and time. We are the MEST body, your physical body. Okay, so what is it to do with your case? Well, it has everything to do with your case, because to put it simply, it is the ratio of the theta and MEST within you which defines your case. I think by now it would be pretty apparent to you that the more theta or life force an individual possesses, the higher up he is on the spiritual tone, and he experiences more calm, more peace, more happiness. He gets more pleasure out of the pleasurable activities in life, and he's on a constructive path in life, And the exact opposite would be the case where the ratio of MEST is more than the theta within you, and that would define a case which would be on a more destructive intent in life, would experience more pain than pleasure, more unhappiness, even sadness, of course anger for sure, more miseries, more misfortunes, like we have the unfortunates. Are you getting some sort of an idea of where we are getting with this concept? It's pretty concrete. This stuff is mind-boggling, and this is what you learn in Scientology. For sure, I know that this stuff is not available anywhere else in any other science or any other religion here on earth that I have heard of. So, okay, so going forward, now that you've seen the first video and you've seen how we descend on the vertical spiral from top to bottom with the cases getting more and more intense. So at the top would be a person who has more quantity of theta in him and very little quantity of MEST. I mean, we're talking about the ratios here. And then as we descend further and further below, the quantity of theta or the life force within you keeps receding and more MEST becomes visible. So how does this happen? What exactly is this? How does it work? Well, that's exactly what my job is, to communicate to you what it is. So basically, let's say that you have had a lot of experiences which are pleasant experiences in this life. You haven't yet had many unfortunate experiences or unpleasant accidents or things which are interpolating to you in your life. So more or less, you are a happy person. You have more theta and less MEST. But let's say you had some illnesses, you had some bad parenting, or you had some accidents, you had losses, you had some miseries, you had some misfortunes in your life, and right now you're 40, or let's say you're pushing 50. Well, that's quite a lot of stuff to pull you down in life, and that's exactly what it is. More MEST and less theta. But how does it work? So let us say that you are accumulating memories. What you do from morning till night and even in sleep is getting recorded in your mind as memories. Now, these memories are nothing but life units. So when these life units are pure, they have pleasant things in them, they are pure theta. But when you are having interpolated experiences, when you are having stuff in life which your mind is obviously recording, which are not pleasant, all the unpleasant stuff. See, I'm not going to try to use technical terms here because I'm trying to make it for the layman. So I just want you to understand that all the unpleasant stuff which you experience in your life is also getting recorded in your mind, but it is not in the form of pure theta. It is interpolated theta, which we call in Scientology and theta. Means interpolated theta. Somebody screams at you, you have an accident, you fall ill, you're hospitalized, you're screaming at each other as wife and husband, or friends or whatever. All of this is interpolated life force. These memories are having a lot of charge in them. That's n theta. So to cut it short, more such experiences going into your mind, more n theta. And n theta is nothing but sort of MEST, because its resemblance to MEST is on a level where you can say that MEST is basically gross, and theta is just the opposite. It's light, it's pure, it's life energy. So when we compare and try to understand the mechanics of this universe, and we see that MEST is basically chaos, and it's in turbulated particles forming matter. And theta is the opposite. Theta is the life force, which is light and which is energy, and which has the power to give direction to MEST, change MEST, and free up MEST. So maybe this is the reason why you can understand that when you go to spiritual places or holy places, you suddenly feel a lot happier, a lot calmer, a lot more relaxed than you do in your cities or in your day-to-day vicinity, because there is more theta there and less and theta, or the MEST is more serene, it's more pure MEST. It's not very enturbulated MEST. So see, these are the technical terms which I was trying to avoid, but we have to get into them. What is MEST? A car is MEST, matter, energy, space and time, and it collides with, let's say, a tree. Till now, it was pure, very fine machinery, very beautiful machinery. It was a beautiful car, but now you have wrecked it. That is enturbulated MEST, which we define in Scientology as N-MEST. So same way, right now you're happy, you are at a theta state, and suddenly some bad news comes, or somebody comes and shouts at you, or somebody gives you. Basically, let's say you switch on the television and you're watching news, which is full of all this crime and murder and rape and all this nonsense, and now you're not so theta anymore, because what you received is enturbulated theta. Now you are feeling a little down, and you're feeling a little afraid and not so happy about life. It's because you've been enturbulated by enturbulated theta going into you, which is news. Okay, so I've been rambling around for a while now, but I guess you're trying to get the idea. But what has that got to do with your case, right? Well, that's exactly what it is. The more bad experiences, painful experiences which are there in your consciousness makes your case heavier and heavier on the tone, and you keep sliding down, and you've got a heavy case. And the lighter you are with less bad experiences in this life, or maybe, well, okay, let's get at it. Your case is basically a sum total of all your lifetimes as a spiritual being. So all your previous life experiences, the pain in them, the happiness or whatever, totals up to your current case state, and it's the ratio which designates what your case is about. Okay, so that was your case part 2. So if you are a happy person, maybe you're a new soul, or your case hasn't kicked in as yet. When we say that kicked in as yet, it means that your previous lifetime samskaras, or your previous lifetime bundles of recordings haven't yet been triggered in this lifetime to send you on a spiral, which is again actually very, very technical. So, okay, I'm not going to get into that. So what has it got to do with Scientology? Well, Scientology offers you a technology where you can handle your case and other people's case by running certain programs on the mind where you desensitize the person's consciousness of all the pain and unpleasant experiences. It's not like a past life regression therapy. No, we do not delve in hypnotism at all. Scientology does not has anything to do with hypnotherapy. But yet we have techniques which are kind of similar, but yet not hypnotherapy. In Scientology, we use techniques where you are fully present, your full awareness is there while you're taking a session. And when you're remembering things from your life, the counselor helps you to desensitize these memories, and you have case gain. And more case gain you have, the lighter you feel, the better your case gets, and you are more theta and less mest or less theta. Alright, so I don't want to stretch this more. I would just like to wrap it up over here, because now I've given you some sort of an idea as to what are we trying to do in Scientology with life. We are trying to free you up. Okay, so that was me back from my sabbatical on my favorite subject, Scientology, and where I'm trying to spread the message to you all that there is a way available to lead a more happier life, a more content life, a more meaningful life, and experience more joy in your life. I got it through Scientology, and I'm just trying to communicate it to all of you. So thanks for listening in. Have a wonderful day, and see you very soon with my next video. Ciao. Bye-bye.